All right, welcome back to Post Nut Clarity. I'm Joel Carter.
And I'm me, like me and you.
Thanks for joining us today.
Yes.
Hey, you want to go ahead and top off the title?
Yeah, I'm just going to say we're just going to talk about sex, baby. Let's talk about you and me.
Let's
Is that
do it.
okay?
Oh, it's going to be
Yeah, it's going to be fun.
a lot of fun.
Yeah, so let's go with a fun fact, Joel.
All right, so our fun fact today, we kind of stick with those animal themes.
Yeah, I like it.
I do too.
I like it.
So dolphins are the only other animal that have sex for pleasure, and they flirt first too.
What? Flirt?
Yeah,
How do dolphins flirt? Okay.
uh,
That's, that's
there's a
I
lot of
wonder.
dolphin research. There's a woman who
Okay.
lived in a house with a dolphin.
Okay,
Did some
and somebody said
nasty
that
stuff with her.
dolphins can flirt. Okay, I'd like to see dolphins flirt. But go
So
ahead.
dolphins are the only few species of animals,
Mhm.
along with humans, that have sex for recreational purposes,
Ooh.
not just for reproduction. They also engage in foreplay, oral sex, and even some same-sex partners.
What do you mean oral sex?
Well, they got little wieners and
Do they?
vaginas.
Do they?
You- They probably look like a yin and yang symbol doing 69 and underwater.
That's I would. You know what? I know it sounds disgusting, but I'd like to see dolphins do oral sex.
I bet there's a video out there.
You know what? I'm ready. I'm ready. Somebody post it if they've seen dolphins have oral sex or same sex partners. That'd be
Oh my
great
god.
too.
I don't want none of that.
No, well,
No.
I'm curious. I'm always curious.
All right, you wanna hop into the
Yeah. So let's
topics
get into
today?
the topic. So we're going to talk about setting the mood, talking about sex, um, the good stuff like the confidence, the kinks, and clarity, like post nut clarity, and the challenges about sex. We're also going to talk about the role of communication. Is it good or bad during sex? And then we're going to do a topic on post nut clarity after you or not, like post nut clarity. And then we'll do some rapid fire questions and then we'll wrap it up.
That
What do you
sounds
think?
good to me. Let's
Okay.
do it.
Okay. Just
You
made
wanna start
myself.
the first.
Yeah, so we're gonna talk about setting the mood. Uh what do you think, because I'm 40, I'll be 41 this year, and Joel was like 50. I'm kidding, he's not
Hell no.
50. He's 42. So I think we should talk about sex in our 40s and why it's different from when we were having sex in our 20s. Yeah. I know for me, and I don't know about all you other 40-year-old women and 50-year-old women, but I think my sex drive is really high in my 40s than in my 20s. My 20s, I was like, okay, whatever. But in the 40s, I think a lot of 40-year-old women are going to agree, or in their late 30s, that their sex drive has probably spiked.
Yeah, you think it's hormonal? I mean, it has to be. It
It's
affects
probably
hormones.
hormonal, and I think for us women in our 40s, we know what we want now. And I know this sounds sorry, mom, but I'm gonna say it, and I hope you don't watch this. But I mean, I think right. But
You heard it
no,
here first.
they really did say that women in their 40s have a very high sex drive, and I think a lot of the women that are listening that are in their 40s will agree. And I don't know the reason behind it, but it peaks in your late 30s. I mean, 40-year-olds want to have sex all the time.
Yeah. I would say for men, I have no clue for all men, but at least myself I can speak to. It's a little different because when you're younger,
Mhm.
it's you're just seeking pleasure or an animalistic instinct to want to be with multiple partners. You necessarily didn't have to want to be with that person
Yeah.
forever or think that there's something there. It's just because their looks or
Yeah.
where you were, what you were doing.
Right.
And so I would say for myself in my 40s, it's much more selective in who I do have sex
Oh,
with.
yeah?
Yes. And I have to have like an emotional connection,
Okay.
you know?
Yeah.
I don't get I don't get the guys or girls. I don't hate on them, but I could never pay for it or any of those things where it's like
Mhm.
you know that it's transactional. I
Right.
just don't I
You can't
can't.
just get off if you're not emotionally connected to somebody.
Yeah, and some even if it's just a like, but or if it's a sexual connection, that's a connection, but it's gotta be it can't be someone I'm not attracted to. I know people that have done that can be in that position
Yeah.
where they can fake it or even just not maybe not enjoy it, but still get through it, I guess. I just can't even I can't do it. So it's much
Okay.
more selective in my 40s for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I guess me too.
But my sex drive's high. I mean, I take testosterone, so like that's a big deal. I would say on a personal note, I think a lot of people don't understand it, but if you're drinking a lot in your 40s, that can affect a man big time. So me, I stopped drinking in May,
Uh
and
huh.
I would say that I've noticed
Okay.
a big difference, and really not even knowing that. I mean, maybe every once in a while knowing that there was maybe an effect of it, but
Mhm.
my God, is it different now?
It's great.
So
Well, men, if you're having trouble getting it up,
yeah, just stop drinking
stop
for a little
drinking.
bit, reset your body.
Stop drinking. Okay, so the good stuff. So let's talk about the confidence, the kinks, and the clarity, and why it can be better after 40. I mean, like you said earlier, you know better. I mean, we know better than when we were 20.
Oh yeah,
20s we're like, "Oh, they want to have sex? I don't care if I have any emotional attachment to them. It's just a one night stand." But I think in our 40s, we're older, we're wiser. We're like, we want this connection. We want this, some type of sexual connection plus an emotional connection. And sex is better when you have both.
yeah. I think it's situational, but some people go through phases where after a marriage or a long-term relationship
Right.
where they feel like I don't want anything serious and they will be in the position of just going out and having fun.
Right.
And that's
And
so
that's
it's
understandable and it's okay.
understandable.
There's no
I mean,
judgment.
be safe, you know, when you're doing that, but it does depend on your own mindset and where you are. So,
So, um, I I guess for kinks and confidence, now that I'm 40, I don't know if I've always been like this, but I've been more open to voicing what I want. And I don't know for you ladies out there if that's what you do in your 40s. You voice what you want to your man or whoever you're sleeping with because I feel like that's what I do.
yeah,
I'm
you
like,
should
"Oh, I
you
like
should.
this," or "Don't do that. I don't like that," or "Shut up, you're talking too much," or whatever it is. I voice that now that I'm 40. But in my 20s, I think I was real quiet. I'm like, "Oh, this is what he wants to do. Let him do it." But in my 40s and we're older, we voice what we want and what we don't want.
I think the same for men. I've been in positions younger where it hurts.
Mhm.
They're hitting your bone or something, your hip bone, and you're just bending gray. You're like you just go through it, and you're like, oh shit, if I say something, they're gonna get offended, and then you get in your head about it. So, but I think it's
In my 20s, I remember getting a cramp and I'm like, I just pushed through and I'm like, now I'm like, oh,
hey hey hey.
I have a cramp. You need to stop. Like I'm cramping. And I think that's the difference. We're more aware and we tell our partner what we want and it's okay to do that.
Yeah, and the confidence of like, what is it? You become a expert after 10,000 hours.
Yeah.
So
Good.
your age, maybe not hit. Now, we're gonna talk about time,
I can't wait to talk
but
about time limit. And I have a friend that we she'll know who I'm talking about, but we'll talk about this
yeah,
later.
but
Yeah.
that confidence comes with years of experience. Even
Hmm.
if we're in a long term relationship, it's
Yeah,
still experience.
absolutely.
So it is better in my
So
40s.
so kinks. I'm gonna have to talk about kinks real quick.
Okay.
So, in your 20s, and I'm not trying to say 20s don't have kinks, but I think I was afraid of kinks. But now I'm 40 and I'm like, I want to try all the things. And
Yeah.
I'm not afraid to say it. I'm not afraid to tell my partner I want to try it. I want to do this and I want to do that. And in a relationship, I think it's really important that I think I've said this in my previous podcast where I've said to be your true self in every way possible. If you can be your true self in every way possible, then that's your person.
Yeah.
And that's including your sexual fantasies or whatever it is, where if you're able to voice that to your partner, then
That's a healthy
that's
relationship.
a healthy relationship. I was afraid to do that in my previous relationships. I was afraid. And now, whoever my partner is, I want to make sure that they know how I am and who I am and what I like and don't like. And these are the things that I want to do. And this is what I do and this is what I like. And if
Yeah.
they're not okay with that and they're judging me, I don't want to be with that person.
No, if you feel that drawback on being open and honest with your someone new in your
Mhm.
life, rethink
Yeah,
that because there's something internal to yourself that's blocking it, and it
right,
may be something you need to explore. Is
right.
this the right person? Do you feel like you're not being yourself? Are you giving the best version of yourself? We talked about other people giving their best version and looking
Yeah,
for those red flags.
yeah.
Kinda look in the
I
mirror
was,
sometimes and
yeah,
say, "Hey, am I lying to myself?" And then is that gonna come out later that I may want to explore in these ways and they are
right.
not down for it? And then they're like, "What the hell?
Yeah, exactly. And
Where
it
is
comes
this
out.
coming from?"
Well, I was dating a guy, right after my divorce, and I liked him. I was like, "Oh, he's handsome and everything," but I was afraid to tell him stuff about me sexually. And I'm like, "Why am I afraid to tell him?"
Yeah,
And obviously, he wasn't my person because I was afraid to tell him. I was afraid of judgment. And you shouldn't be afraid of judgment when it comes to something that is pleasurable in both parties.
yeah,
And that's not your person if you can't tell them.
100%.
So, I will say the first time I know there's probably some wild people out there, and they're like, "Oh, I did that when I was 20. Like, I got choked when I was 20," you know? But I guess I don't know if I was a goody goody or a baddie back then. I don't know, but I don't think I got choked until recently and liking it. Like, not like choking to death, but choking during sex.
Yeah,
I mean, now that I'm 40, I'm like, okay, this is exciting and it's fun and it's kinky and I will tell you, and it's kind of embarrassing. And these women and men probably like, oh my god, for real? Like you've never been choked? Well, guess what, guys? I've never gotten choked until recently.
I'm shocked to hear that.
Why?
And I don't know, a lot of people don't know how to do it properly. Some people might have, I don't know, just they can't voice that they would like to try it, or
Hmm.
it comes down to pressure. It's really
Right.
not choking because
No, it's not
choking
really
is
choking.
the
It's
word
really you're
choke
putting
is
pressure. Right.
you're
It's
putting
it's
pressure.
excitement.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's excitement. It's
Mm.
not, yeah, not hurting. Research people. If you've never done it
Oh yeah, before
before you
you
do
choke
it.
a woman to death,
There's a
we
proper
don't
way
do
and a
that.
wrong way to do it.
So, okay, so the challenges now, like your body, baggage, bedroom blues, I performance pressure for some men, or for me, for the longest time, I didn't want to get naked in front of somebody. Like
Yeah,
I was kind of like my body's not beautiful. Like, I'm like, what if they see, I mean, women in their 40s, you can work out all you want. And I do. I work out a lot. And I still have that little, I mean, I think a lot of women can relate. We have that mom pooch. And I cannot get rid of that mom pooch. And I get embarrassed of getting naked and be like, oh God, he's gonna see my stretch marks and my mom pooch. I'm just getting real raw here, guys and girls. And but I think if you really like that person and they really like you shouldn't be ashamed of that. You should just do it. Like they're accepting you. They've already seen you. So why be ashamed?
yeah. Guys, for sure, in their younger years, it depends on who they are, right? But I would say they can get embarrassed very easily
Mhm.
when it comes to the size of their penis, right? So they don't know what's big and what's not. There are some
Well, they should.
funny videos out there. Well, they
They
don't. How
should.
do they know?
They just know that their
You know,
penis is small.
with their hands really tiny and it looks
That
really
they
big. And
know that it's small if their hand is tiny. So this is a rule. And please don't judge me, guys. But I say if you have
hands, feet.
yes, if you have y'all still watch me because I'm not saying this in a bad way. If you have a small penis, and you know how to work it, great. I think it's great. Actually believe this. You have big feet, big hands, long tongue. You have a
You're
big
good.
penis.
You're good.
But
You're
if
in the
you
upper
have a short
percentile.
tongue, I'm sorry. I just know from experience. If you have a short tongue, you have a small penis.
We have to ask ChatGPT this question.
That's fine. You can
Yeah.
ask ChatGPT, but this is from my experience.
Yeah.
Do you got a small tongue? You got a small penis, and it's okay. If you know how to work it, then that's all that matters.
Performance pressure for men. I would say any it's of verbal discomfort or like questions around like anything she says, we're gonna put it in our head and like, what does that mean? What
Right.
does this mean? So a lot of the verbiage, if it's is it in yet or something like
Yeah.
that.
If they ask you if it's in you, I'm sorry, guys. You're small.
Just kidding with that. But you know,
But it's okay to be small.
or if you go fast and it's too quick, or you lose it in the middle of it,
Mm.
that can really get in your head. And sometimes you can get in your head about not wanting to lose it.
Do you think it gets in your head or do you think it gets in the female's head? Because I mean, for me, if it was in my case, if a guy loses it in the middle of it, I would think it was me.
Well, yeah, I would say it's a combination. It gets in his head that it's in your head.
Uh, okay.
And then he would be more inclined to think, "Oh crap, she thinks it's about her." When in reality, he may be like, "Fuck, I just had 2 glasses of wine, and at my age, I can't."
Yeah. Yeah.
Or, man, my testosterone's off, or my hormones are off,
Right.
or damn, it's just really late.
And then I think a lot of women in their 40s and 50s have an issue too, and not me, but some people have issues of dryness and what they do. I mean, is that I'm sure it's embarrassing for women when they get dried during, and I don't know, in our 40s, we can just say, hey, we're just not getting wet. Like, let's just use some lube because that's how we are in our 40s. We're super honest.
Yeah, but it would, you know, you could be afraid, or some women that the man's going to think, "Oh crap, they think I'm not into them."
Right.
You know, and so you'll hear that sometimes, like, "Hey, it's not. I promise, it's never like this," or whatever,
Yeah.
because they're worried, so they're projecting.
And you know what it is? Another thing is that women get in their head, and I've talked to other women about this. We women talk about sex with other women, and they're talking about how one time they weren't wet having sex with their partner. And then it just got in their head and they got nervous during sex. Like, oh my gosh, what if I don't get wet again? What
Yeah,
if I get wet? And then they said they just don't get wet because they're thinking about it so much in their head.
right. They're getting out of the moment.
Right. That's all they think about is I need to get wet. I need to get wet. I need to get wet. And, pressure, it's in their head that they can't get wet. So they don't get wet. Um, but, my point is in our 40s, we're allowed to be honest with the person that we're with and that we want to be with. And they know that they want to be with us. Be honest and say, hey, I sometimes have an issue. Let's use some lube. Let's get some flavored lube. Let's play around type of thing.
Yeah, I
And we
think
shouldn't be afraid to
honesty
say
up
that.
front is the
Yes.
best policy about that,
Yeah, absolutely.
and giving people the benefit of the doubt that it's not about the other person, or that hey, sometimes people just are off,
Hmm.
and it's okay.
When I was almost ending my marriage, there's a part of me where I think it all deals and the wetness and dryness and all of that deals with emotional connection too. And maybe for men too, with them getting hard or not hard or losing it or whatever, sometimes has to do with the emotional connection. You lose that emotional connection and that chemistry. And I did with my ex-husband. I just couldn't do it. I couldn't. I would maybe I hope he doesn't watch this, but I would just tell him that he only had 3 minutes. Like he only had 3 minutes.
I
That's what he
couldn't
had.
be in that position.
He took it. He took it. He was like, "I'll take the 3 minutes," and that's what he did. And I'm like, 3 minutes, literally. I would count in my head. And I'm like, "Okay, 3 minutes is up. If you haven't done it, then get off of me." That's how it was at that point.
Yeah, that's miserable.
That is
It
miserable.
sounds
I was miserable.
that sounds miserable.
Okay, so let's talk about the role of communication,
Yeah.
like turn on or turn off. So, what about dirty talk during sex?
I mean,
Dirty talk,
it really does depend on the person. So, like, what is your connection with them?
like dirty talk, like it'd be like,
Yeah,
I mean, what kind of dirty talk is it? Is it like dirty talk saying, "I want you to do this for me, baby," and "I want this, baby," or is dirty talk like "fuck me harder"?
that's dirty talk. I mean, it's in combination. I would say they're all of them. Some people can be really aggressive in that.
I don't know if I like
It's a
dirty
turn
talk
off.
from men. Like, I had a guy dirty talk me during sex, and I'm like, I literally, I'm older and I'm honest, and I was like, "Can you just shut up?" That's what I said during sex because I did not. I mean, all I heard was him talk dirty talk with me, and I'm like, "Oh god, I can't hear this anymore."
Yeah. Or like I've had partners say, because the communication's there. Do you like
Yeah,
that or not? And this is pre or post, not
not during.
not during. I'm talking about when I think about communication, you're talking about this before the
I'm t
intimacy or
Yeah.
after or
Yes.
even during the time that you're together as far as like a couple,
Yes.
having those conversations. Hey, do you like this? Like, what do you like in that area of dirty
I
talking?
know, but what if
But
it's
I've
like a
been
one night
told a lot of
stand?
people don't like certain words, like
Like what?
don't say slut,
Yeah,
whore.
or daddy,
Well, that I
God,
wouldn't
or
call daddy
poppy.
dirty. My God,
Oh, no, no,
I had to stop someone from saying, "Oh, daddy, oh, poppy, oh."
hell no,
I'm like, I'm not your daddy, nor your poppy.
that's gross. I don't wanna think about that.
Get
No,
done.
no, no, I can't do dirty talk. Like, I can do dirty talk. Like, I know that's a hypocritical statement, but I don't know if I do a dirty talk. Maybe I just make a lot of noise. I'm not sure. I don't think I dirty talk.
Yeah, I think you'll know. Be yourself, number one,
Mhm.
and have the communication up front. It doesn't have to be necessarily before you're intimate the first time,
Yeah,
but like through your process of intimacy with that person,
yeah,
you know. And guys and girls, we're not advocating to go out and fuck around. We're talking about people in relationships
yeah.
and or being safe and picking quality partners,
Mhm.
and in no way is our talk reflection on the sex that like that we are or aren't having right now.
Right.
It's the amount. So in
So,
the comments, just understand this is not like, oh, we're just running the streets. Okay.
speaking of tests,
Yeah.
for me, I require every guy to take an STD test before I have sex with them. I just do. I can't. I will refuse to
Yeah.
have sex with them unless they show me the paperwork, a recent paperwork. I mean, while we're talking, if I say we're gonna have sex, or if I make a statement, I've had a few guys, and this is, oh my gosh, it's really weird that I've gone on dates with, and we've talked about on our second date or third date, we talked about, sex. And I was like, yeah, I require STD paperwork, recent results in order to even think about having sex with them. And I can't believe some of these guys where they just automatically go and get tested
Really?
right away. And then they're like, they'll send it to me on the text. Hey, I got my paperwork done. And I'm like, I didn't say I was going to have sex with you. I said, this is what I require before I have sex with them. I didn't say, hey, go get tested so we can have sex. They just decided that they're just going to go get tested so that I would have sex with them. Isn't that
Did it
weird?
work?
No, it didn't work. I didn't have sex with them. Yeah, no, no. But I do that.
Well,
I
you have to
very,
have it's a level of faith too, because people can go get tested, and then if you're not in a relationship, there's real other than the fact that they should be honest with you and upfront, and but they may be dating other people that aren't as so. How
I know that that sounds weird, but I think, once you get into a relationship,
you're still
you
taking a
ask
little
them.
risk.
Yeah, you
You're
take a
still
risk.
taking
You
some
do.
risk
You
because
do take a
they can
risk.
get a test on Tuesday, fuck someone on Wednesday,
Wednesday.
and then see you on Friday.
Yeah, true.
You
And
know,
that's why there's protection.
yeah. So
There's
protect it up.
protection. There's protection.
Wrap before you tap it.
That's right. You wrap it. Okay. Green flags in bed.
And I would say if that intimacy is there, like that undesirable or not undesirable, but that undeniable connection where
Uh-huh.
you're like, it's like a beautiful dance, right? I always preemptively, anyone I've ever been with, I've always obviously kissed them first. And I've not been with people because they're terrible kissers because I know, in my opinion, certified expert over here, that kissing kind of relates to how you're going to be in bed.
Really?
And if you have chemistry between each other and kissing, then you probably good chance you're going to be good in bed with each other.
Really? You
Yeah.
think that every single time?
Yes.
You actually believe that every single time?
Yeah.
So any person that you ever slept with, they were a good kisser and they were good in bed?
No, yeah, if they're a good kisser, they're generally good in bed. If they're a bad kisser, they're bad in bed.
Oh, so you're saying every woman that you have slept with
Yeah, is a good kisser. I wouldn't
was a
sleep
good
with them. I wouldn't sleep with them otherwise.
but they were all good in bed?
Yeah,
Really?
pretty decent. Yeah, I mean, like, not I'm not saying I rank them, but they tend to be good. Yeah.
Mm, I don't believe that,
You
but
don't
okay.
believe it,
No,
okay.
I don't. I don't believe
Well,
that.
only reason I know that is because I've done it with people that are bad kissers, and I'm like, "Oh, this is terrible." So, that was my marker. Is like, what's the
So
correlation
why
with
did you sleep with them then?
well, you're young and dumb and full of cum. So
Well, so you're saying in your 40s. I'm talking about in our 40s.
I'm
I'm
talking
talking about
about
in our
I have
40s.
I have not had any bad in my 40s because I wouldn't if we don't have chemistry kissing, I'm not gonna take to the next level.
But what I'm asking is you're saying good kisser, good chemistry, you're having sex with them and all of them were good because
It doesn't mean that they were my person. I'm saying it wasn't like, "This is freaking terrible." Like, I wasn't saying no, I wouldn't have sex with someone that was terrible in bed. If they're a good kisser, they tend to be good. It's
okay.
decent at least.
I don't
At
know.
least.
Okay. I don't agree with you, but okay. I've
Well,
kissed
for
I've kissed a lot of guys and they kissed really well, but then when we get to bed it's like,
well,
ooh.
that's a different story. Men tend to be the drivers of what to do in bed,
Mm.
and so he should be able to drive. Now, it may be opposite for you because if he's bad, that means he's a bad driver. Good kissers tend to be good followers. So girls that can kiss good tend to be good followers of direction
Well, I guess I'm not a
and
good follower.
movement and things like
Well,
that. I'm just this is my experience.
okay. Well, I'll have to
Agree to disagree.
we can agree to disagree sometimes. Okay, post nut clarity.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's talk about that. So, have you ever cried during sex?
No.
God, I've heard people cry during sex.
No.
Like, why would you cry? Why would somebody cry during sex? Is it painful or is it
I mean,
emotional
it
or
could be
do they
painful.
love?
It could be that they're about to break up with them and
Uh,
they're emotional about this may be the last
uh,
time.
uh.
Um,
Well, I would have to ask people, the audience, if you're watching this later, like if you've ever cried during sex and why. I'm very curious.
I'd be freaked out. That'd freak me out.
Why? Like I would need
I'd
to
be
know.
worried that I was hurting them, and then I would probably
No, I would. I really, really do. I'm very
yeah.
curious.
But I'm saying, like, if someone started crying, I would be like, "What's wrong?"
Oh, I
Obviously,
would
it's
lose
everything.
all my
Well,
whatever thing was
definitely.
going on. I would lose it if I saw somebody. If I saw a man crying, like what did I do?
Oh god.
Yeah. What about in our 40s? Just have you ever had a situationship in your 40s?
Yeah, I mean, for a period of time.
You did?
30s and 40s, can we just say that? Because I'm like a newly 40 and
You're really not
you're
a newly
new
40. You're 42. You're
okay, but
halfway
you're
there.
new 40 too.
Okay, fine. 30s and 40s.
Okay. Then yeah.
Yeah. I had a situationship for a while too.
Yeah.
I
It
didn't
happens.
have any like nothing, and I have to ask these women and men like, what is the point of a situationship? I keep thinking about that.
Well,
Why did I keep going back,
because
even
you
though
don't
there's nothing
know
going to be there?
you know that they're not the last person like, they're not your person, but they may be safe or they may be
Maybe it's
fun.
because I knew he was clean.
Knew he was clean, he knew he was not maybe not safe in a relationship, but
Yeah.
safe enough that
Maybe wasn't ready for attachment and I knew he wasn't going to be attached.
Yeah.
But I'd like to know, ladies and gentlemen, like why, if y'all have a situationship, why do y'all have one? What's the point?
Yeah, it's to fill space.
Is
It's
it
boredom, it's desire to have the sexual connection without
the feelings?
the feelings of the rules of a relationship, so you
Uh,
can have freedom still,
yeah,
figure out your own shit, or you're scared. I would say some people are just scared of the relationships. One of the 2 parties is is not wanting it to be a situationship. That's
right.
probably more
That is
likely.
100% true.
Probably one of the
Somebody wants
2,
a relationship
and
and somebody
they're
doesn't.
just like, "Yeah, okay," but
Uh-huh.
they really don't want it to be a
Yeah,
situationship.
you're right.
They think they're gonna
That
hook
is
them.
the truth because I see it a lot. I see it a lot.
They think they're gonna hook them
Hmm.
by giving them what they maybe want. It
Have
and
you
but
instantly regretted sleeping with somebody as soon as you slept with them?
yeah,
You're
that
like,
post nut
"Ugh."
you're like, "Damn it, why did I cross this line?" Now it's gonna be not weird, but now I know I'm not gonna be with them, and then you're gonna have the conversation. Don't do it right after, but, within the week, you're like, "Shit, why did I do that?"
Mhm.
You know?
Yeah, for women, I think I'm not a normal woman, but for other women, they get this emotional connection after sex.
Well, hormones drop, endorphins
Yes, and
up,
they're like, "Crap, I really like him. We just had sex. Why did he have
serotonin.
sex with me?" Those questions come up. And so when women are having sex with men, men are physical beings. They're like, "Oh, she's hot." Women are emotional beings. So women see that as an emotional attachment, emotional connection. And so when you're having sex with them, they're like, "Okay, we're going to be in a relationship now
Yeah,
because we have this emotional connection. We just had sex. It was passionate." And so I think we have to be very careful at our age now because our women have these we don't want to have emotional damage
right.
from just men being physical beings,
Yeah.
right?
Yo, 100%. That's the norm, but not always. Some people can fall outside of that
Yeah.
and be the opposite.
Yeah.
Men can get really attached after sex.
Oh, they can?
Well, especially if a girl's given black cat energy or some type of if she starts running the opposite way,
Maybe I should start doing that. Maybe I'll get some more guys like
you want
that.
more energy? You want more guys?
I'm just messing. Okay, well, let's talk
All right.
about
I
what?
had one other little thing.
Yeah.
This is, I would say, recent. It's something I've learned. You kind of going into communication.
Yeah.
I think, man, have you noticed an increase of people just talking about their sex life? And I
Yes.
know we're on here and we're talking about our sex life, but I've had like a drawback from
Yeah.
even my guy friends to
Yeah.
talking about like who I'm dating
Yeah.
or because you know what? As soon as if you talk freely to your friends
Yeah.
and it's just an open communication like that, and oh yeah, I'm going out with this girl or I went out with that girl, or
Yeah.
their assumption is you're fucking them all. Number one, thanks, but not true.
Right.
Um, and then you can get reputation of being a playboy.
Yeah.
And I've kind of went through that
You
where
did.
I had people assuming one thing about me when it's not true, just purely based off of my own level of comfort with being open
Mhm.
with talking.
Sexting.
Um, and so I've drawn back on that. And I know we're
Yeah.
talking about my podcast right now, but I have seen it in a lot of people where they're just fully open. Where 10 years ago,
We were quiet.
it was not nearly as open,
Yeah.
even couples. But do you find it odd when, let's say, you see someone in a relationship and you see someone else that's like an outsider talking to the woman in front of her husband about
Yeah.
like whatever?
Yes, about
I think that's
sex.
weird. I don't
Yeah.
think that's appropriate.
No.
Like if you know someone's in a relationship and
No.
you're a guy or a girl and you're talking to one of the two people in the partnership, keep it PG.
Yeah.
You can cross some lines in weird ways and a lot of people can get your ass whipped.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. I
Messing with the
don't do
wrong
that.
person.
Just don't do that.
Just yeah.
We don't do
I
that.
think I've heard too much of it,
Lately,
like,
I have too. Lately, we have, both of us.
everywhere.
Yeah. But I forgot to mention one topic I think was super important. Like, how long do people have sex for? I heard from quite a few people that they're having sex for an hour or 2 hours.
I just don't
How
believe
is
it.
it?
I don't believe it. I don't believe it.
Well, no,
Sorry.
she said no, they said it's not an hour of just penetration. It's the foreplay and the toys and then they're having sex, okay? I've heard it from multiple people, not just one person. Multiple people. I mean, do people really have okay, the whole action of having sex?
I'd need to see some data, like
An hour,
stopwatches.
2 hours?
I need to see some timers.
I'm sorry, you know who I'm talking about, and you can talk to me later about it. But I really can't. I just can't imagine. Just they're like, oh, we just do oral sex, we do foreplay, we do this, and we do that, and then we do that, and I'm like, it takes us an hour, maybe 2 hours, and I'm like, oh my god, if I have to do it for that long, I would be like, I'm bored, like
Well,
I'm done.
I think a lot of people, it depends on the person's, generally the woman, on the woman's side, I would assume, that how easy is it for them to get off, number 1? Is it quick or is it long? Long time.
Hmm.
Men, we're like firecrackers, right? You shoot that sucker up, boom, we're pretty much done. It's a nice show. Let's go home. It Women can be like a basketball game or a football game where you got multiple downs. So it just depends on the woman. How quick can she get to that point, and
But the question is,
how many times?
who
I just don't believe it.
who does it for
Hey,
an hour?
validate. Don't
I don't
believe
believe it.
it.
Me neither. I don't believe it.
I need to see Google or sorry, Apple
Somebody.
Watch the workouts for an hour, because I think honestly people cannot perceive time very
No,
well.
I wanna
I
know.
really
I'm
don't.
gonna I'm gonna
I
ask
think it's
my friend
easy.
that told me this. I'm gonna ask her to time it for me one day and
Yes.
take a picture.
I think that it's easy to flippantly say an hour, because an hour is
No,
a
she said
nice
the
round
hour to
number.
2
Okay,
hours.
because it's easy to say like, how long does it take to get across town? Oh, like an hour. People say that, or oh,
Okay.
I'll be there in 15 minutes when it's really 30 minutes away.
Okay, listen. So
It's just people
for
don't
me, I'm
understand.
like the most we're gonna do all the things. We could do whatever you want.
Yeah,
You could do whatever foreplay, do all the things. Like most 30 minutes is enough for me.
agreed.
I mean, that's me. I don't know if our audience is going to agree, but that is me. I can't go for an hour or 2 hours,
Yeah,
right?
no,
That's just I mean, that's I don't know. I've never been able to go for
I
an
need
hour.
verified data of time.
Uh, Give us verified data.
Yep.
Who is it? Okay. So let's go to our rapid fire truth only edition. Truth only edition.
All
Let's
right. Truth only. So
yeah.
wait, which part? The files?
Yeah.
Sex files?
Mhm.
Okay, this first section, sex files. What's the most ridiculous thing someone has said to you during sex?
Oh, during sex or maybe foreplay is like, "Oh, you like my what do you think about my penis? Do you think it's big? You can call it daddy. Daddy likes it. Daddy likes it." I'm like, hell no. I was done after that.
I'd say the weirdest thing for me is they said, "I think I'm your cousin." I'm just kidding. Um,
Oh
they
my God, no.
the most ridiculous is probably "I poppy, I daddy, I poppy."
Yeah, mine was like, do you like it? I
Like,
mean,
this is weird. It's
I don't want to call anybody daddy, mommy,
no,
whatever. That's just so weird to me. Okay, have you ever faked an orgasm?
in my 40s,
Yeah.
and no, in my 30s, yeah, 20s and 30s, yes.
Okay.
My 40s, no,
No?
too old for that.
Yeah. I just tell them that I can't do it. So if I know, like, I haven't faked it, but if I know that I can't go, like, I
Yeah,
can't do it.
no,
I just like, you know
I'm
what? Just finish. Like, it's okay. Like, I just can't get off.
I've done it in my earlier years, 20s and 30s, but not in my 40s.
You just tell them that you can't get off,
Yeah,
or you just
like,
get off.
hey, I'm losing it.
Uh,
Let's take a break. Let's take an intermission,
yeah,
and we'll come back.
yeah,
We'll be
yeah,
right back, folks.
yeah. I get it. Like, I don't fake it now. I just tell them, like, I
Alright.
just can't get it.
What's your most embarrassing sex moment? Like, can't look them in the eye again. Le
I think farted
Oh,
during sex, like getting it from behind. And I went, did the big, it wasn't a queef because we know the difference between a queef and a fart. I actually needed to fart
yeah.
and I, and I farted
This is a hard one for me.
and I couldn't, I don't know if I could, did it again with him. I was too embarrassed.
This is a hard, I'm like, my memory is bad, but I think when I was younger, I wanna say that I remember saying someone else's name and
Shit.
yeah, saying their name to them,
Shit. I've done that before too.
and that was quite embarrassing.
That's why you just say when you're doing somebody, you just say baby. Yes,
Yeah.
baby. Yes. So you don't say the wrong person's
Uh,
name if you have a roster.
yeah.
Okay. What's one kink or fantasy you're curious about but still haven't tried?
I don't have any that I haven't tried that I'm curious about. Like, I had a great teacher when I was 23, she was in her 30s, 37-ish,
Oh,
and she taught me a lot, and we did pretty much everything, and
wow.
so, yeah, because the question is, what's a kink or fantasy? Because I think I'm very curious, and if I wanted to try it, I've already tried it.
Mm.
The things I'm not curious about, I haven't tried. So,
I don't know if I have anything now that I'm 40.
yeah, I don't
I think I've tried everything. I mean, literally everything. And I'm not going to mention what because mom's listening.
who's the person you slept with that you knew immediately after it was a mistake? We don't have to name names. I
Yeah.
think that would be inappropriate.
I wouldn't name names, but I know of a person.
Yeah. I think
Yeah.
you can
I
have a
know of a
few. I think
person.
probably everyone can answer that
Yeah.
question that they've had that.
Yeah.
You're like, "Holy shit, that was wrong."
Like, I'm like, "Oh, no, this is not it." Like, "Oh my god, what the hell did I just do?"
Yeah,
Like, why did that happen? I had that
right.
immediate feeling, like, even during it, and I didn't know how to stop it. Okay.
Is that mine? Have you ever cried after sex? What triggered it?
Hell no.
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 Well, I think we answered that earlier.
Yeah.
I've never cried during or after. I
No.
think that'd be kinda weird.
No. I don't fucking care. Like, no.
I mean, I broke up with someone, we had sex before they left, and I guess,
I think, when we were doing it, we did it.
uh yeah,
We did. I
but we
knew.
didn't you didn't cry.
I didn't cry. No. We actually had fun. Well, I had fun, and then we broke up. What's a hookup you never told your friends about until now? Like,
Till now.
yeah, have you ever hooked up with somebody that your friends don't
Well,
know
I still
about?
haven't told them, so I'm not gonna tell them now. Why would I tell them now on the podcast?
Yeah,
You
you
gotta
can't.
you
You
gotta
can't do
keep
that.
certain people a
You gotta
secret.
keep certain people a secret. Yeah, I have
It's
some.
neither confirm nor deny,
Yeah,
kind of.
we gotta keep that a secret now.
What's
Anyway,
the biggest bedroom, um,
security.
insecurity right now? In ourselves?
Yeah,
I don't have any.
you don't have any insecurities.
No. I think I own them, and I'm like, "I'll figure it out."
I still have like body dysmorphia, I guess, and I think that's one of the things that
I'm
I need
looking
to get.
good right now, so
You feel good
I
right
feel
now?
really
Well,
good.
you do look good right now. That's good. Not helping me out any.
Had that norovirus, really, really helped me out.
Oh yeah,
Started the diet this summer.
good thing you had that. Good thing you had that.
I dropped like 10 pounds.
I
It
know.
was nice to get some confirmation from some friends. They were like, "God, man, you look great last
So of
night."
course you're
And I'm like, "Yeah,
comfortable.
I was sick for 2 weeks. It's awesome." No. I mean, it really took
Yeah.
me out,
I
but
still have a little bit of insecurities on that, even though like I still have like some of it. I'm like, oh, I want to get that done, or I feel like my boobs are too small, or I mean, I'm still confident of who I am. I just like naked wise, I'm like, oh, I don't know.
yeah, I
That's
mean,
my
I had
insecurity.
to work through body dysmorphia
Hmm.
for sure. 'Cause I've had, when I was younger, like, love handles or
Yeah.
fat handles.
Yeah.
Don't give it a cute name, Joel. It's not cute. Love sounds cute.
Yeah.
Call them fat handles or whatever. But I had to work through that, um,
Yeah.
as a younger teen,
Hmm.
which was kinda and
I think a lot of women do have body dysmorphia in that aspect of like, oh, I don't want to get naked. I
yeah.
mean, I'm still confident every time I go out in clothes, but when I take my clothes off,
Well,
I'm
you're
still a little
beautiful. You
uncomfortable.
should be
I'm
yeah.
still uncomfortable from it though.
Well, acknowledgement of like where your stuff to work, and we grow every day. So,
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. What's one thing a partner did in bed that made you never come back to her?
but man, I had this one girl one time. It was just, I was really aggressive on her part. She like slapped me across the face really aggressively. I mean, we weren't
During
we
sex?
weren't like dating. This was like went on a couple of dates and slapped me across the face like it was nobody's business. And then
While you were doing it?
yeah,
Oh,
and
hell
I was
no.
like, "What the hell just happened?" I never went back. I was like, "I'm sorry, that's not for me."
I don't know if a partner, I don't know what a partner did for me. Maybe
Oh yeah,
I don't think I had this one guy that only wanted to do me from behind with my face flat down and him, you know what I'm saying? My stomach was on the bed, my whole body's on the bed, my stomach's on the bed, and that's how he would do me. And that's the only way that he can get.
yeah, it's weird.
Yeah, that was weird, and I couldn't do that again because he didn't want to do any other position but that position. So that was it.
Well, good you walked away.
I did walk away.
Okay, okay. Well, what's the longest dry spell you've had in your 40s, and what ended it? That's a good question. You go first. Let me think about this. We're talking about days or weeks here. Like, I'm not sure.
Or years.
No,
I'm kidding.
we'd have to be in the weeks department.
Uh,
Months, a couple months probably, but by choice,
yeah.
where you're like, I mean, I dated someone where we didn't, it was over 6 weeks, not didn't do anything.
You and I didn't do anything for 6 weeks.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
so.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I think mine was
weeks,
around,
2 months.
I think mine was longer than that,
Yeah.
like 3 to 4 months. Like, you just can't have sex with everybody. Okay. Have you ever hooked up with someone and immediately realized you only wanted the attention, not the person?
Oh yeah. I mean,
Me too. I know that sounds bad
it's terrible, and you
because
feel
I was
shitty
bored.
about it.
I was bored. I wanted the attention. He gave me the attention.
Yeah,
And so I just had sex with him.
that's shitty.
Very
You should
shitty.
apologize.
I'm sorry. I don't know who I'm apologizing to, but those people who are listening, I'm so sorry.
Sweet.
I'm so sorry. Okay.
What we got?
What I got?
All right. Answer fast to these. Okay.
Okay. Answer Fred's rapid fire.
Ever slept with an ex because it was easy?
Yep. Yes.
Ever had sex with someone just to feel something?
Yes.
Ever watched porn right after a bad hookup?
I masturbated right after a bad hookup. Yes.
Ever stopped in the middle of sex because it felt off?
Yes.
Ever kept sleeping with someone you weren't into because the sex was great?
Yes.
Ever caught feelings before a just for fun hookup?
No. Never.
Ever had a hookup where you couldn't remember their name?
Yes.
Ever ghosted someone after amazing sex because it scared you?
Nope.
Dun dun dun.
Nope. Never. I just ghost people.
Not because it was amazing sex and you were like scared that it was something, it could be something more and you weren't ready.
Nope.
Okay. Well,
I have gotten scared before, and not for that instant, but I have gotten
yeah,
scared.
right. Cause you're like, oh crap, I'm
Yeah.
catching feelings.
Yeah.
Am I ready to catch feelings?
Yeah. I've done
I
that.
think everyone does that, especially right in the beginning of
Mhm.
something. A lot of times that happens.
Yeah.
I've had that quite a few times.
You have?
Yeah, where you're like, you're on that cusp of like, are we gonna date or not date?
Mhm.
Like, is we're gonna try to make this work?
Move on. But you gotta take those risks.
Yeah, you gotta like, no one's gonna check every box, which you don't like. And if you're not in a position where you are um true to what you want in the department of sex, then
Mhm.
you need to work on that.
And we are too old to be, like, afraid to share our feelings. Share your feelings. You know, communicate what you want, what you don't want.
Yeah.
If it doesn't work for you, let them know. This does not feel good. Don't do that again. You know?
Yeah. Love it.
Like I do that. I'm like, you're talking too much. If you want to continue this, let's be quiet. Or I didn't say be quiet, I said shut up. That was kind of mean because I don't say mean words.
Yeah. You don't.
That was mean, right? Ooh, I'm sorry if you're listening and if I told you to shut up, I am sorry. Whoops, but you were talking too much.
All right. Well, we'll wrap it up on that note with
Yeah.
me being mean
Oh,
the
can you believe
first
that?
time
Chris?
she said a bad word.
Shut up.
Shut up. Well,
Okay.
this is fun.
Yeah.
Everyone, if you would love to support us, likes and sharers and follows on the podcast on anywhere you get your podcast. Listen to the full episodes. A lot of people are just getting the clips, but we're getting a lot of love
Hmm.
from our TikTok fans and as well as Instagram followers. So keep it up. We appreciate the support and all of the encouraging words that we're getting from people. We got noticed last night
Yeah.
out. So that was kind of fun, but someone we didn't know.
Yeah.
They're like, they're the podcast couple.
Ooh, okay.
So, anyways, we will be back next week and we're still debating on topics. So it's going to be a surprise at this point, but we will obviously let you know the day of.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. Till next time.